Out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Darius Geis. And now running right through it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give the tackle to Tease Tabor that time.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about us.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Line. 300. Stop.
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Leopard. Leopard.
On 2nd down, Johnson able to spin free. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Leopard. Leopard.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting them in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down.
Hey, let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back them up 5. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Hey, let's go! Go, go, go! Line, 300.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, let's go!
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Coming off play action, Lauletta going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Jones on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
90! 90!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Colts getting ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Laletta. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
It's Laletta off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.